Oh,
Oh,
excuse me.
nice.
The that snuck up.
But I guess that sort of leads us into predictions, mate.
Oh, we're already on to predictions. Good God.
Well,
We're flying tonight, Damo. After dragging our feet last week.
after spending way too much time on certain things, we are
Apparently.
pressing on. So we have a sprint pole and a sprint win as our. We've got that first part of the predictions,
Yeah.
and what say us?
Oh, look, I think just looking at our run sheet, we both predict that Norris will have redemption and
Yeah.
he'll pick up the pole and the win in the sprints.
Yeah, well, I guess especially in the sprint race, but there's not a hell of a lot of passing that happens at this track.
No.
And so I predict that at least for the back to form for the pole position person being able to take the win. So I think I've picked Norris for the pole, and I think he'll take that win as well. He'll come out strong, and that will be his what he feels like a bit of confidence boost to start the weekend.
I will just put in this disclaimer
Yeah.
that Norris's little things that he's not liking about the car might actually come to the fore at this joint.
Yeah.
I know he likes the track typically, but the narrative that we've heard from everyone is that, oh, this is where he won his first race and this and that. He was gifted that
Oh,
race. He didn't really win it, in my
yeah, I know you say it a
humble
lot, but
opinion.
it's part of racing. It's part of racing, mate.
It is part of racing, but I think people think he was dominant and they've
Oh
forgotten
no,
that part.
no,
And he definitely wasn't. And
yeah,
Piastri was actually in
he
the
was.
right seat to win. So I think it'll be a very close battle this weekend between the teammates. And, McLaren have said that, it is likely to occur that sometime on track these two will have an altercation. We may see that this weekend.
We might, we might, or we might not, and it'll just
Yeah.
keep carrying on.
True. Right. All right. So who you got for the actual Grand Prix
Yes,
pole position, mate?
I tip that whilst Norris might start strong, I think we might see Piastri just go, okay, I need to find another gear. And so I'm picking him for pole for the Grand Prix.
Wow. Yeah. Look, I think we've sort of gone down the same or similar paths here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone for Piastri to get pole, learn the small lessons that he might need to learn from the sprint, and then dominate
Yeah.
the actual one that you need to. So, yep, I've gone pole Piastri, and I'll just throw in my winner, which is Piastri,
Piastri.
because I think if you get pole, you're going to win.
Correct. I agree. That's what I put too. Yeah, I think that he'll take that as a bit of a, the Michael Jordan. I remember that. I took offence to that. So he's gonna step up, take the win. So
Yep.
I guess maybe we should look at what have we looked at or what have we predicted differently, which looks like our P2 and P3 might be a little bit of a mix.
Yeah, we've swapped them around.
Yep.
I've actually said that Ferrari will have a little better weekend,
Ooh.
and said Leclerc will actually pick up second
Oh.
behind Piastri. Behind Piastri.
Behind. Well,
Behind.
I thought that Norris is going to still take that P2. I think, and I think a P2 would probably break him more than if something else happens and he ends up further down. Like a third, fourth, fifth, or whatever. So, I'm predicting Norris to take out second position.
Yeah, and to clarify why I've put Leclerc there, this will understand once I've said my third. So I think
Okay.
Norris will come home third.
Yep.
But here's the reason why he actually finishes behind Leclerc. He tries to battle Piastri, he loses out, he spins, and then he recovers to third.
Oh, you heard that exact prediction right here. Oh, I'll
If
tell you
that
what.
comes true, I am boss.
Yeah. I don't know what you win, other than maybe I'll buy you a beer, because that would be some prediction to get right. So well done if you do.
Let's go.
Yeah, I picked Norris for second, but I put Leclerc in. I think the Ferraris were pretty strong here last year, and they seemed reasonable in that hot weather. So I
Yes.
think that I've got to put him up there. I don't think the Merc's going to have a look in quite as
No.
close as we need them to be, but yeah.
Did you actually? That's a piece that we didn't talk about that I
Oh,
completely forgot about till then. Did you hear George Russell say that
oh
if
no.
he had joined Merck earlier, he'd be a two-time world champion by now?
Yeah,
What fucking drugs are you on, mate?
I'm not.
Which
I'm not sure,
which mushrooms have
but
you been eating?
I certainly need his confidence pills, whatever it is, because I'm not sure if he realized he was actually like talking to someone that would record that, or it was like his own like prep speech. Like, I would have been two-time world champion. I would have been two-time world champion. I don't know what he was thinking. I'm not
I
sure
don't know.
anyone has received it in the spirit that
Well,
he thought it would be. I think people are like
mm,
going, "Yeah,
no,
I
George.
don't think so, George." But look, I think
Mate,
someone mentioned it was like, well, like, yeah, and I could have been like a multimillionaire if I knew this stock when I was 18, or if I knew, like
yeah,
hindsight's a
yeah.
wonderful thing, mate, and it's never true because we don't know.
If I had a rich daddy,
Yeah,
I'd be a Formula One world champion too, mate.
or
Fucking hell.
or a tennis player, Stroll.
Oh, a tennis player. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
A very good tennis player.
very good. Could have been better. Anyway,
Ah,
well, that wraps up the predictions. All right, well,
very
thank
good,
you,
mate.
mate.
Well, thank you.
And
And
thanks everyone
thanks
for
to
tuning in.
everyone.
Yeah, follow us on the
That's it.
socials. Have a
Yes.
enjoy the race, and we'll see you next week.
We will see you guys.
See ya. Bye.